Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another 3v3 fastest map on StarCraft Brood Wars Remastered. I did one earlier tonight, and I thought, you know what, why don't we just do another one? You know, there was just not enough Terran in that one for me. So here we go. We've got one Zerg, 3 Terran, and 2 Protoss, 15-minute game. Replay number 234. Let's go ahead and jump into this one. And of course, I know the fans have been clamoring for it, so John Redcorn is back on the map. Let's go ahead and check out the teams. Team number 1 in the top left corner is the Blue Zerg, Emily. In the bottom right corner, the Purple Terran, Naho. And then in the bottom left corner, the Olive Protoss, Corey JJ. Alright, so we've got what? A Protoss, Terran, Zerg. Okay, so a little bit one of each on that team. And then let's check out team number 2. In the top right corner, we've got Dividend Life, the brown Protoss. Then in the middle left, we've got the pink Terran, A55 W1P3, and then the one and only green, I guess that's like a pale green Terran, John Redcorn 1129. As we check out what I'm doing, which is building a supply depot down here to try to, probably to protect against a cannon rush. That's probably what that's coming from. Let's go ahead and check out the APMs. We see our blue player, Emily, is way going crazy at about 330. Then you also see Dividend Life up at about 300 as well, and then Corey JJ at about 188. Everyone else pretty below 100, so if we're looking at teams, it looks like team number 1 really moving and grooving. They might be the team that wins the game, although I'm pretty sure the last one I casted, the team that I thought had the higher APM and the higher movement lost. So we'll just see what happens. Alright, we're seeing some scouting early on. Go ahead and just speed things up as we... Oh, he just tried to build a pylon and then just got destroyed. Pretty sure that cost money too, because he didn't cancel it, so that was kind of stupid of him to do that. Anyways, alright, so this barracks is gone, and this guy's going straight into factories. He's got 2 up going already. This guy's doing the traditional opening for Zerg. Here we've got this guy pumping out some early zealots. Down here we've got some barracks and an academy. Uh-oh. Here comes an early attack from Olive. Alright, so I was getting a bunker out front, and Olive's like, oh no you don't. Now I've got plenty of Marines here. It might be enough to hold, but I would love to see these barracks light up. Right, there they go. A little late on getting more Marines up. Alright, so I collect them up. I think he sees that I have enough to protect myself. Oh, some early vulture play here for purple. You'd love to see that. Alright, so purple fights off brown. Looks like there's a plan here, although he doesn't have a the attachment on any of those yet. So early factories by both of these guys, and early vultures by both of these guys. Now he's getting the speed upgrades. Alright, so here comes Brown is having trouble now dealing with the speed of these vultures. Is he working? Alright, now he's finally working in the machine shop. But they're really having trouble dealing with the speed, and now here comes Olive to support. This is a dangerous attack here by Purple and Olive. I think they should just push in, quite honestly, while these cannons aren't up. Alright, so they just destroy the front of the base. Alright, I'm sending some guys out here. This is a terrible decision on my part. Oh no! No, send your units back! Alright, I do destroy a vulture. Or 2. But all those Marines get destroyed. Alright, I'm in really bad shape now. Alright, here comes Purple trying to move in. Pink also has vultures. Oh my gosh, this is like a vulture rush with the zealots. These guys feel very coordinated. It feels like they might be playing together. Alright, so they're just moving around. He's got the speed upgrades. Now, is he working on the other upgrades with the spider mines? You'd think they'd want to get the spider mine upgrades right away. Alright, so they're working on it. Brown's sending his units in. He's got a lot of guys. Alright, here come the spider mines. So he's putting some right in front of Olive's base. Sort of making them defensive at the moment. Alright, so man, this guy's going with the... That's so crazy. Alright, so I'm getting my economy going. Gosh, I'd love to see some factories going up for myself. But we're not doing that. We're building another engineering bay and doubling down on bio, which is probably going to get destroyed. Alright, so there's plenty of spider mines here. Olive starting to get out some... Oh no, Dark Templar entering the field. Oh boy. Please say that I'm getting some missile turrets up soon. Alright, here come some vultures. They're trying to get around, but I have this pretty well guarded. I don't think they can do that. Alright, so they're putting spider mines everywhere. Alright, purple. My goodness, I've never seen two people just come out with so many vultures before. This is crazy. Alright. So purple, pushing in on pink a little bit. Alright, so now pink is going in on purple. He actually doesn't have much here. He's sort of rushing in. Oh, is he going to get some spider mines down? That would be amazing if he did. He's completely messing up this guy's economy here. I don't think he's doing enough damage for it to matter. Alright, so he backs out. Alright, so now the Hydralisks of blue are moving in on me. Looks like I might be toast here. I don't know how I survived this. Alright, we do have a tank coming. So if I can survive this initial little bit, I might be able to live, but I don't have anything going in my bunkers. Why am I not building stuff? I have plenty of money. What am I doing right now? Just watching myself die? Alright, so matter of fact, so over here comes the Dark Templar. I'm kind of confused with who the teams are. This isn't Olive not on Pink's team, so shouldn't Olive be attacking? I don't know. I'm very confused with teams right now. Alright, so he's getting lurkers together. Oh, that's just going to be the end of that. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he is. Alright, so these Dark Templar are here, but they weren't doing anything. They were just standing next to the siege tanks. Alright, so now they are. Now they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And the spider mines come up and make the play. Alright, so here we go. Now they're sort of both transitioning into tanks. Alright, so things have slowed down. Man, that was an absolutely like breakneck pace for the beginning of that game with all that movement. Alright, so Pink is just sort of getting this I think everyone's sort of macroing up now, getting ready for the next attack. Alright, here's blue. Alright, blue getting some lurkers up. Sending some guys over here just to check out what's going on with blue, or brown, I mean. So brown doesn't really have a lot going on. He's sort of like getting his base set up. I guess he's going gateways. He's starting to get himself going. Alright, so somehow I'm alive. I have no idea how I survived the lurkers coming in. Alright, he's trying to set up on me here. Oh, he's got a good angle. Man, this is a tough game for your boy here. Alright, that's a pretty well-placed tank, but here come the Hydralisks. These Marines might have enough to just hold off the Hydralisks. Alright, here comes this Firebat. There you go, Mr. Firebat. Get in there and do some work. There you go. Do you have a medic coming in? Alright, here comes this guy just dropped on me. Alright, I'm repairing this stuff. I'm hanging in there. Man, look at all these spider mines. This is crazy. This is the most spider mines I think I've seen in the game so far. Alright, now he's setting up and just blasting me from this angle. Oh my gosh, this is just a full-on onslaught of the highest order. I'm really dying for money, too. Alright, in the meantime, a lot of posturing going on. I'm not quite sure what Brown's plan is. He's got a lot of, like, not a lot of units. Alright, looks like he's doing a drop, maybe? Oh, he's doing a drop here. You might be in luck. Okay, no, he's setting up here. Alright, so let's see if he's able to get it on Olive. It's going to be awfully hard. Corsair takes a little bit of damage, but not much. Just has a shot. And he gets it! Oh, nice! What a drop there by Brown. So that's what he was doing, cooking up a drop. He takes Olive down to 28 workers. Now that is good, but I don't think that's quite enough to really like sway anything. Alright, here comes a big drop from Pink. In the meantime, oh, there's a drop there from Olive. Just trying to survive here. Alright, here comes this drop. This should be an interesting one. Purple actually looks kind of ready for this. I don't know if they tried to do this already before and they didn't get... Oh man, those Goliaths came out right at the perfect time. Alright, so Purple's all of a sudden looking pretty strong. Alright, here comes a drop from someone else. Oh, and he gets it. Oh, and he smacks him good there. Purple down to 43 workers. And over here, Blue is at 77. Alright, big drops coming in from Blue. Alright, we're going to keep our eye on this. Middle is still just dominated here with spider mines. And a lot of vision as well. Alright, so there is a constat. Unit's waypoint list is full. I'm not quite sure what that means. Alright, so we're watching... Ooh. Little new stuff flying here. He says, okay. Brown needs some work on his upgrades. We're seeing a lot of upgrades come in now. Pink's got some coming in. Blue's got some coming in. Brown. Pink. I already said pink. And I'm gonna make a supply depot, so don't worry. Alright, Purple now moving in on me. They're still just continuing to just like on. I can't believe that I've lived this long. It's been a constant onslaught by these guys to go after me. I've just been able to find a way to survive. Those bunkers are full. Alright. Brown's sort of trying to help me out here. Oh, so he leaves the game. Oh, so that, well, we gotta go back, because that was a play that we were keeping an eye on. I was just too busy watching myself. Alright, so it looks like Blue with the big drop on Pink. The guy who was just talking smack. Oh my goodness, that's why you don't talk smack in this game, because you'll get humbled real fast by a giant drop from Blue. So Purple's coming in on me and Brown trying to attack him, so Blue had a perfect chance. He's got some Mutalisks to soak up some of this damage. Blue just comes waltzing in, and huge drop. Here's some lurkers. They burrow. Dark Swarm on top of them. Oh my goodness. That's why he left. So he looked like he was a little bit tilted to begin with. But anyways, alright, here comes brown attacking purple. We'll see how these spider mines do. What kind of damage they're able to do. Took out one. Man, they're doing a really good job helping out. This guy, he just taps out. And look who's still at the end of the game. All those other guys were whining and complaining. Here I am, battling it out in the corner here. This shouldn't be long before they kill me. And they come in, trying to move the tanks into a better position to help out those bunkers. And that's all that she wrote. Did the best that I could. And 12 kills on that one. That's the end of the game. Wow. What an absolutely crazy breakneck pace. Couldn't believe that we saw 2 guys go heavy vultures in that game. And look at the end, look, they're just sending all of those units just from everywhere coming in to have some fun. But yeah, pretty good game. I love to see the variety of units in this game. I've seen games that have been won by nukes, games that have been won by arbiters, or at least changed by arbiters, drops, full-on giant army attacks. It's just, you know, you get to see a little bit of everything all the time, and that's why I love this game so much. Anyways, have a good Wednesday, get through your hump day, and I will catch you on the next replay.